What's up, YouTube? It's Monty Boy here, making myself another video, and this one is going to be a submission reveal. As you can see, I got the box here in front of me. This is for 17 cards. Basically what it was for. Sign up for the Platinum membership and you get the 15 free grading vouchers. So I did the 15 free and then I added in an extra 2 cards, which made the total submission 17. So I actually did this submission online, printed the papers, whatever, January 24th, 2020, so PSA would have received it first week of February. And it is now May 19th, so it did take a little bit longer for the turnaround, which I find kind of crazy, so to speak, based on the fact there's only 17 cards. Kind of figured with, you know, a new member signing up with a Platinum membership, which isn't cheap, they would have put a little bit more of a priority or hustle on it to leave a good impression. So anyway, yeah, so I just got these back. I don't know what any of the grades are yet. As you can see here at the bottom, it's kind of my submission that I had put in there. Again, like I said, 17 cards. Here's the rest on the top. I'm really excited to see what I got. Some of these cards are different. Some people may or may not decide to ever send cards like this in, but they're cards that I thought were pretty cool for my personal PC, and there are some that have a, you know, decent amount of value to it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get this cracked open. This is my first PSA submission, and yeah, so I'm excited to see what's gonna happen here. Of course, to get all this advertising stuff in here. Which way are we facing here? So I'll spoil it. Okay, there we go. Get these all out. Okay, so it looks like a couple of my cards were not graded, which, in my personal opinion, kind of sucks. But we'll see what they are. So let's get all this stuff out of the way here. I don't want to look at this, so that's just my packing slip. I pretty much know what all my cards are. We got pretty much just advertising, yada yada yada. So let me see which cards here they did not grade, which I am kind of curious about. Okay, not too happy with that. One thing I'm noticing here that I don't appreciate, I sent PSA, as per their requirements, my cards in penny sleeves in these holders here. Now I'm receiving these cards back, and I'm seeing 0 penny sleeves for either one of them. So they weren't capable of grading my cards, which these were actually BGS 9.5s, and I had them professionally removed from the cases before I sent them into PSA. So for them to say minimum grade, which I had set at 8.5 for all these cards, and they're trying to tell me that it didn't meet that, I find that a load of, BS. I'll have to take a look at these cards afterwards and see what's wrong with them, because these things were in fantastic condition when I sent them in. So not too impressed with that. PSA, if he requires us to send you or package our cards in a certain way before you to touch them, maybe practice a little bit of what you preach, really. Penny sleeves on these would have been much appreciated. So yeah, not too happy with those 2 cards. Basically, yeah, what those were, you can see right there in the stickers. 2018 Topps Holiday, Ronald Acuna is the bat down metallic snowflake. Graded PSA 10 or even BGS 9. These things have gone for like $800. So again, not too happy with that. So couple cards that I sent in. This isn't the greatest player, but it is the 1/1 gold vinyl auto from 2018 Optic. I was really stoked. Oh wow, okay, perfect. We got ourselves our first 10. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Like I said, not the greatest guy, but 1 of 1 gold vinyl auto. Looks pretty sharp in that slab. Looks very nice. Okay, so we got a 10. So next one is 2018. I believe this was also Optic, rated rookie. It's the Michael Porter Jr. Hollow, not silver, just the hollow auto. So let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah, that came back a 9. I kind of expected that a little bit. The top to bottom centering is out. Other than that, the card itself, everywhere else, is immaculate. So I will take a 9 on that one. I kind of expected that. This one I had to send in. There's not probably a lot of crazy value on it. There may be, but I just thought it was a really, really nice looking card. This is out of Legacy, 2018 Legacy, numbered 3 of 10, Paris Campbell. This is the Futures Duel. Let's see what I got here. Okay, yeah, because these are always usually pretty hard to grade. Thick cards, they generally don't get very good grades. But this one's a PSA 9. I will take that. It's nicely slabbed up. That's a very, very sharp looking card. Some chunky patches in there. Clean autograph, all on sticker. Kind of sucks with it being such a low numbered to 10 that they actually even put stickers. I personally think it should be on card auto, but I guess it's their preference, easier. Even though it's pink, it's kind of sharp. So that's a 9. This one, I can't remember what year. I think this is 2018. The High Tech Baseball. So yeah, this submission was kind of a mix between baseball and football. So yeah, so this was Rhys Hoskins. I believe it's numbered to 50 gold on card auto. Let's see what we got here. Nice, came back at 10. That is very surprising. These cards are very hard to keep in good condition. These are the acetate cards, and they get scratched very easy. Mostly you'd find it on the back, but they didn't find anything wrong with this card. Personally, I didn't either, but wow, very happy with that. So that's another 10. Jeez, that's awesome. Yeah, this submission, when I sent it in, basically I inspected by the naked eye. After watching several videos and so on and so forth, I ended up picking up this thing here. Magnifying glass with a light. Very, very handy tool to have when you are inspecting your cards for potential grading. So you find everything that you do not normally see just with your own eyes. So good thing to have. Yeah, so far I guess I'm lucky on some of these here because yeah, I did not have that magnifying glass when I did the inspection on these cards before I sent it in. This one's out of Illusions. It's a Nick Bosa. Nothing too crazy, but it's numbered out of 12. It's the oh, I can't remember what you call it, but it's a nice refractor. Oh, and I got a 10. Sweet. Yeah, so numbered 6 of 12. So that's a very sharp looking card in this slab. I'm very, very happy with that. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of hit and miss, and it's kind of one of those things where it takes so long. It's difficult as a collector to even send your cards away to get them graded. You gotta wait so long for them, and then at the same time you're thinking, oh, what grades am I gonna get, or are they gonna damage them and not say anything, and then I get a poor grade, and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's a risk you take, and hopefully, you know, places like PSA, BGS, and SCG and GMA help. You know, they're all honest, because it has happened, I'm pretty sure. So this one is Elite Pen Pals. This is the Josh Rosen, sorry. No, Josh Allen. Blue ink on card auto. So those, I believe, had a limited print run of 99. So I think there was a slight scuff or something on the back. I can't really see right now, so I wasn't expecting a 10. So clearly, if it came back, more than likely it should be at least a 9. And we got a 9. Sweet. Okay, very nice clean signature on that. It's a mint 9. Pen Pals Auto, the blue ink. Yeah, that's very nice. Very sharp. Did have a greater value when this stuff first came out. Hopefully this guy comes back in the upcoming next season, whenever that starts, and starts doing something to really make a name for himself. So far, it's not looking too good. He's, from what I understand, he might be a bench warmer. Definitely not starting quarterback, from what I hear. Another guy, not the greatest guy. I got this in a YouTube auction. I just thought it was a cool card. Looks sharp. It's numbered 5 of 7. Probably not the best guy, Ryan Finley, but given the opportunity to be a starter, I think he can do some pretty good things. So, very shiny card, very holographic on the front, so I was expecting a 9. I thought I saw a few things wrong with it, but again, without using that tool, I could have been wrong. So I'm hoping for at least a 9. Oh, and we got a 10. Wow. That's surprising. Yeah, Ryan Finley. It's orange. Leaf metal draft. On-card auto. Very, very sharp. Wow. A 10. Okay, I guess I was blind when I was doing that. Okay, so here's my big banger. This is the whole reason why I put this submission together, because I wanted this one card graded. First time ever opening any kind of Contenders football, and I ended up hitting this guy. At the time, I guess within the first week, his cards were selling like crazy, $500 plus. Now I've seen a couple that were raw actually sell for 900. So yeah, this one here, I couldn't see anything wrong with it. It's Jared Stidham, 2019 Contenders football, and it's the on-card auto base. Excuse me. Yeah, it's the foot down variation. I guess it's 122A. And oh, excuse me. It's always dried down in my basement here. I don't know why. This happens every time. Yeah, here's to open for a 10. Wow, that's gross. I will try and edit that out. Jared Stidham, on-card auto PSA 10. And if I understand correctly, I didn't look at the grades, but I did look at the populations on these things. Last I looked, there was only 4 PSA 10s. This is number 5. So pop 5, Jared Stidham, on-card autograph. Right foot down. So stoked about that. Came back at 10. Very nice. More optic. These are those case hits, downtowns. I guess that's what everybody was calling them, case hits. Got an Antonio Brown. Again, not the craziest of names. Little off center on the back. I did notice that. Top to bottom, you can't really tell or figure that out on these cards. It's very tough. But I expected a 9 on this, so I'm going to assume that's what we got. Very nice. So we got a 9. And that's the Antonio Brown downtown. So again, happy with that. This one, same thing, but this is the Josh Rosen downtown. I thought the centering on this was perfect, and everything else I looked at on the card was perfect as well. So I was strongly expecting a 10 on this one. Ah, nice. Got the 10. Look at that. Like, they're such slick cards. Like, once they're slabbed and everything. I like to see these cards in SGC, but before I even knew there was SGC, and they started getting popular because of all this COVID stuff and being the only grader still taking in submissions, this would look sharp in the black tuxedo. Wow, 10. Okay, nice. I will take that all day. Again, this is another one of those thick cards. This is also out of the Optic Football. This is another one of those case hits. I think there's one per case. It's the RPAs. Not the greatest guy. Still has the opportunity to make something of himself and get popular. If not, then it's slabbed regardless nonetheless. 13 of 35. It's Mike Gesicki. I sent it in just because it is the silver prism. And it's chunky patch in there. And all on sticker. Again, another one of those types of things or cards where I still think that they should have been on card, not a sticker. But got a 9 on that. That's what I expected. Again, patch cards are very difficult to grade. At least to come back as a 10 anyway. I think there was just a slight little edging issue. I know the centering looked pretty good. Wasn't too bad. I think the back was out just a little tiny bit, but I'll take a 9. It's a slabbed up card. It's very nice. Nice shine to it. Okay, we also got some, the baseball in here. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 2019, or is it 18? 2019, Optic Baseball. Rated rookie, 2 of 35. And I was expecting probably a 9 on this one, because these are, again, this is so difficult to grade. These are those lasers. So let's see what we got here. Oh, we got a 10. So that's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's laser. Aqua. Or teal. Yeah. Teal velocity. Oh man, that's so nice. That's sick. Too bad that wasn't an auto. But even these cards in a 10, like this is going to hold a very decent value. I'll have to check all the populations on these cards here, but I think everything that I sent in is a very, very low population on all of them. So, wow, got a 10 on that one too. That's a very nice card. There's someone I found weird. I didn't expect it. I purchased some of the Panini National silver packs. They also have the gold packs, but I got the silver packs. And I didn't think they mixed in other sets from it, but apparently they did. I got this field level Jordy Nelson 1 of 1. That's so nice. I don't know what I expected this one to be. I thought it was going to be a 9 is what I expected. So hopefully we get at least that. Because like I said, my minimum, all of these cards were 8.5s. So let's see what we get here. And we got a 9. Just simply because you can't really see it. Just in line with his knee there, there's like a little flaw in the card there. But it's a 1 of 1. Jordy Nelson from Select 2019. Yeah, so they put the National Convention, which is the pack that I got out of it. So I'm assuming you would not have been able to get this in a Select pack anyway. So, but it is from 1819 Select. Jordy Nelson 101. At first when I saw this card, I thought he was in a Raiders uniform, which he is. I didn't know Jordy Nelson ever played for the Raiders. Definitely comment in the comments below. Let me know. Again, it's not something I knew of. I always thought Jordy Nelson was 100% from day one a Green Bay Packer. So yeah, so that's all right. I'll take that. That's a 9. So again, another one of those difficult cards to grade, so to speak. Excuse me. This one I got out of a box of, I believe it's the Prism Draft Picks Baseball, 2019. Don't know much about this guy. I know he's done great things. I know his stats are pretty decent. Hopefully when he comes up, he's, you know, like a Pete Alonso or Tatis, so that, you know, that kind of popularity. Josh Young. So I have quite a few of his cards, refractor, so on and so forth. I haven't hit an auto of his yet, but when I got this, I was kind of excited. 17 of 18, and this is the green cracked ice. Again, Prism, very, very tough cards to keep in good condition, so to speak. Just simply because they scratch so darn easy, and not on the front. It's always on the back. Always on the back. Usually, after getting my magnifying glass, I inspected a lot of my Prism cards, and it's very fine lines across the backs of the Prism cards. I don't know what it's from. It's crazy, but they scratch so easy. So I wasn't surprised with a 9 on this one, but I wanted to get slabbed anyway, nonetheless. So got a 9 on that, so happy with that one. And the last one I had, Mr. Pete Alonso. Didn't know anything about the guy. This card literally sat in my junk box for ever and a day. Not the craziest value on this card, even in raw form, but it's still a Pete Alonso nonetheless. And it's the Bone Platinum. It's the blue, numbered to 150, 87 of 150. Or is that number 7? That's number 7 of 150. So it got a 9. Like I said, it sat in my junk box for quite a while, and I think there was an issue with a corner somewhere, if I remember correctly looking at it. If not, then it would have been a slight surface, very faint, like just can't see them to the naked eye unless you look really close. Little scratches, or the odd one here and there. But I'll take a 9. I'm happy with that. It's Pete Alonso. That's the blue to 150 out of Bone Platinum. So that's my first ever grading submission. This one was through PSA, and tell me what you guys think. Some of these cards were pretty decent in value for what I've checked out. Like I said, I'm going to check the populations on them and see what I'm going to do. For the most part, I will probably just sit on a lot of these cards, you know, unless the values start becoming more appealing on them. Because like anything, cards will go up, they can go down, up and down, and up and down. So if you're ever going to sell your cards, definitely try and sell them at their highest peak, unless you're just keeping them for your, you know, own PC, and hope like how they maintain value or end up going up. You know, Pete Alonso's and Vladdy's, these can very well end up being like Mike Trout cards back in the day that are worth thousands of dollars now. Yeah, so here's to hoping. Anyway, that's my video, guys. Thanks for checking it out. Got some other videos coming up shortly for some throwback, I guess you could say, openings on football. I've also got a vintage, it would be now vintage, opening in football coming up as well too. So that being said, take care, guys, and thanks for watching my video. Cheers.